season, I'm gonna post like a sinner. Diamond chains in a
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And back to the 30. It'll be second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll be upended at the 33, following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. He may go. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Oh, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
11 MT, Tate. 11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
On second down, Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. That one downfield for Dotson. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The approach is driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws, that's a long way up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down, New Orleans.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 down at the 33. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Gun.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers at 7-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Gotta go.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
11.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, safety coming up and making the big-time play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll set up to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The York on now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2.
11, Thomas.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws.
11,
Everything
11,
they're
11,
doing has been executed well.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This still a 1-possession game, 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Gun. Cut. 11, 11. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
11, 11, 11, 11. Gotta go.
They run. It's Tucker. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with a run by Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Perry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. York able to send this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
12.
1st and 10 at the 42.
And Burrow going to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Saints 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And able to get this to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. York able to send this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First down. Here's Burrow. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. first and 10. Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
12.
Throwing, Burrow. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee then?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the feet.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A line ball here. The big fella. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
Great job picking it up and giving them great field position. Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is 3rd and goal. A final shot now for Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense